Hi everyone, how you doing? This is Mikos M, also known as DJ Too Bad Meek, and today is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. I'm doing good. This is my face mask to protect myself from the coronavirus and COVID-19. So, as I mentioned yesterday, yeah, I will be revamping my YouTube channel. I'm actually going to have like 3 YouTube channels. One is going to be DJ Too Bad Meek. One is going to talk about my plays and screenplays. And one is going to talk about, I'm going to have like a podcast. I don't know what it's going to be like. But I am writing a play right now as we speaking. And I just came up with 2 plays for 2020. As you all know that Hollywood is not making new movies, like they shut down the studios in Hollywood, California. I am better than Hollywood. And it's not going to be any remakes or reboots. All my plays and screenplays is going to be all original content. But I am writing this play. This is a rough draft of my play, but my girlfriend, Jenny Doherty, thinks I should type my plays on the computer because it'll be better, and I will be rewriting or retyping all 41 of my plays and screenplays. I promised myself in 2015 that I'm going to post my stuff on YouTube. 5 years later in 2020, I want to keep that promise. And my friend Beth Brownell said, yeah, your plays is good, but it could be better. I'm willing to type my plays, make it better than the original, better than ever. And Jenny Doherty said, yeah, my goal is to write plays. Is to type all my plays on the computer, get them typed out, get them polished, get them published, and then I can be the next William Shakespeare or the next Tyler Perry. This is my rough draft. So, the play that I'm writing about will be called, this is what I'm writing about, COVID-19. But I might change the name to the 2020 world pandemic because we're living in this global pandemic right now. And the next play will be called Growing Up. It's going to be based on a Chicago suburb, like a girl that, it's going to be fiction, but it's based on a true story. Like, this teenage girl was bullied about her weight. She was morally obese and she had a bad attitude. And she was born and raised in a Chicago suburb called Oakland, Illinois. And she messed around and got pregnant by an old guy. She was like an adult, but as a teenager, she rebelled. And she's actually the oldest of 3 or 4 kids. Probably 4 kids. She's the oldest, but she rebels. She wasn't taking care of herself. And her parents basically treat her like shit. But the first play, it's going to be fiction, but it's based on what's going on right now. The global pandemic is based on the coronavirus and COVID-19. And it's going to talk about the World Health Organization, like, trying to control the coronavirus. It's going to talk about governments throughout the world, United States. It's going to talk about President Donald Trump and Centers for Disease Control. It's going to talk about the mayor and the governors try to enact social distancing guidelines 6 feet apart to prevent the spread of COVID-19. They're also going to talk about shelter in place or stay-at-home order, like my play, COVID-19. It's going to talk about please wash your hands, please stay home. If you're not an essential worker, please practice social distancing. 6 feet away from each other in public. And please wear your face mask or surgical mask. Or wear or make your own face mask or N95 mask. And it's going to talk about essential workers, like they working during this global pandemic. And we all know that New York City, New York, in March 2020, it became the epicenter of the coronavirus, epicenter of the world. There's more cases in New York City and New York than any state or city in the United States. But there have also been some growing hot spots of the COVID-19 in Detroit, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Los Angeles, California, New Orleans, Louisiana, Tampa, Florida, Detroit, Michigan. Like, those are the growing hot spots for the coronavirus because people weren't social distancing. And they kept violating the stay-at-home order, and that's how the virus got spread. I'm going to talk about this in the play too, but I'm going to change the names and locations to protect the innocents. And we may have to social distance until the year 2022, until we come out with the vaccine or the antibodies to control to prevent the coronavirus from spreading. And I think the only way we're really gonna control COVID-19 is to come out with the vaccinations, come out with plasma, the antibodies, inject the plasma in patients, like contact tracing so people can go back to work. Those that are healthy enough or have a passport for immunity could go back to work. And those that's been exposed to COVID-19 and have a temperature taken at work should, first of all, they should allow to keep working, but if they're really sick, they should self-quarantine for like 14 days. And social isolation and stuff. I will talk about this in this play too. And thank you, Jenny, Doherty, my girlfriend, for coming up with this idea. Like, I want to show you what I'm doing on YouTube, not just talk about it, I want to show you. Like the other YouTubers been doing. And this is the rough draft of my play. It's going to be all typed out. All my work is going to be typed out. And like I was saying 5 years ago, back in 2015, when I first started YouTube channel, like, I will be the next William Shakespeare. I will be the next Tyler Perry. I will be the next, like, Ernest Hemingway or Mark Twain, or the next Steven Spielberg. Yeah, Stephen King. I will be the next, like, Debbie McConnell from the romance novels, all that stuff. I will be one of the best writers, the best playwrights of all time. But in order to do this, I will be rejected from publishing companies numerous amount of times. It take 1 million no's, it only take 1 yes. And I look at Dr. Seuss as an example. His work was rejected like over like 1,000 times, but it only take 1 yes to get known. It only take 1 yes to be noticed. Instead of me writing my play by hand, it's better if I type it out and have it polished. And maybe I can put my work out there. And probably sometimes by the end of this week or early next week, I will have a press conference. I will address the situation that's going on in today's world. I will address the stay-at-home order or shelter in place. The real reason why, like, governors and even the city mayors were telling people to stay at home during COVID-19 global pandemic is to stop the disease from spreading. It's to slow down the disease from spreading, and we want to bend that curve or flatten the curve to reduce the amount of cases that comes in, to reduce the amount of deaths. that's been occurring. And we want to be able to increase hospital capacity. So staying at home or social distancing will be able to buy us time for these healthcare workers to get ready for the number of cases that rises. Yeah, the question of the day is, what will it take to end this global pandemic? And will we ever get back to normal? Until next time, this is Mikos M. Mitchell. See you next time.